Hey guys, it's Harold and welcome back to the Asylum. This is episode 13. Dun dun dun! Yeah, today I'm just going to do a tour on a separate account in creative mode. Terry's got himself holed up in that hole, and I don't know how deep he goes. The other day I gave him some blaze rods to see how many he's actually used. He hasn't used any, and he really hasn't set this up much. He's just been mining down below, using his portal gun to get up and down fast. Basically, I started this at spawn, so Terry's going to be the first one you investigate if you come. But in the village proper, we don't actually do anything anymore. We've got a enchanting building right here. Let's just go in and see. Yep, enchanting, tables calibrated to level 30, and an anvil in the corner. And this is the result of a creeper incident. Damn creepers. Up the hill here is Richard's place, and he's been taking advantage of some of the more decorative wood types. Although I have to say his sorting system leaves much to be desired. I need to teach him about tubes. Yeah, this is hooked up wrong, and I'm going to have to talk to him about that. He's got his furnaces over here. He figured out how to use the blue electric furnaces, and yep, he did something similar to what I did. He made a wall of them. He's got a rolling machine. He's got a supply of the blaze rods from the farm. And if he needs more, he can just go and hijack them. Pulverizer, probably running off of... Oh, that one's running off of coal coke. He's got a mine shaft down below, a coke oven, his own anvil. Let's see what he's got going on upstairs, shall we? A few solar panels, probably not actually enough for what he's going to be using them for. If he ever gets another big burst of power consumption, it's just going to go so fast. Mitch's creeper spleef portal. And Richard's got himself a little wheat farm up here. Automated, not as long lasting during the night as it could be. Barrels hooked up wrong. I'm going to turn that off because barrels hooked up wrong. And he doesn't know how to use pipes. Oh boy. I've got to have words with that boy. Oh well, at least that's that. He's got a little bit of a foresty thing going on. Now over to Mitch's place. Mitch's work. This is where we were going to build farms, but Sengir had to change the forestry farms. So that now the tree farms and all that are no longer viable. Like I said, Sengir, are you trying to get people to stop using your mod? Seriously. In here was going to be our melon monstrosity, but with the machinery changes, we're not going to be doing that. Need more melons. Might do computer craft, I don't know. This is our potato farm. Basically, we are set for food. Welcome to the hell that is my area. Speaking of hell... Hello, blazes! And I've apologized for the noise, but they're loud because they don't like the water. And look at why I don't care how many blaze rods Richard takes. Yeah, 2 extra dimensional barrels full of blaze rods. 2,048 stacks. Yeah. That's the charcoal I've been working on. And over here we've got a max-sized boiler running entirely off of blaze rods. It's working pretty good. I'm going to need to find more oil at some point just to fill those 2 tanks. In here we've got a wall o' barrels, which is going to get moved at some point. A wooden tie automated well, it's going to be an automated factory once I figure out how to hook everything up. Once I figure out how to connect everything to it. But here's the coke ovens. Hard at work. All 4 of them. Keeping that thing full. Got an assembly table here that I said I was going to work on at some point. I need to get the lasers built. My blue electric setup, I need to finish building the roof of this. So I'm going to be making it entirely out of battery boxes and solar panels. And dun dun dun, full 9x9 iron tank of biofuel. Yeah, that took a while. I'm gonna move that because but that got apple juice going. This goes in the second one. I still have to automate that, and that's why I'm making the assembly tables so that I can make the gates and chipsets and all that. But yeah, that's not doing too bad. Oh, can turn this back to normal. Enabled low, switch you back because you not having fluid over here is actually slowing me down. I'm going to get to the point where all of those are going to be, where all of these fermenters and all their respective hoppers are going to be filled with saplings and wheat. It's going to be hilarious. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and another one, and switch it out, and now we gotta wait. But hey, that's working. That's eventually going to fill that. I've got my tree farm here. I'm sorry about the chunk load delay here. I need a better system. You see this cart just chugging away, chugging away. I've gotten some pretty big trees out of this, actually. You can see the render delay on some of this. But yeah, this is where the bulk of my biofuel is coming from. And you can see here this thing chugging away, planting the wheat. the wheat growth in that is going to be basically exponential. Turn that off because and it also takes the wheat out of that in batches of 32 because setting the filter to only have one in it only takes out one at a time. It's painful. Yeah, you can see this going. And this farm will basically feed the biomass. If I end up having to turn some of the wheat over and have it go into a moistener instead, I will do that. But as it stands right now, I've got enough mulch coming in through the apples to be fine. I've still got some automation left to do on this, but once the automation's done, this farm is basically going to be completely self-sustaining, and this tank, the biomass tank, is going to fill, and all those fermenters are also going to fill completely. But when I'm done, I'm going to use a combination of regular fuel, biofuel, and creosote to power my next boilers. Because the liquid fueled boiler, I can pretty much sustain off of biofuel, but I want to have creosote on standby in my buffering system, just in case. I'm going to have to reconnect this somehow. I'm going to have to redesign and reconnect this because this layout won't actually work when it comes to adding creosote to the mix, just because of the layout. I might be able to get away with. I might be able to squeeze some in here, but it's going to be tricky. Anyway, I've still got some more trees to chop down, as you can see. Some of these are pretty tall. I'm basically going to clear out this entire area, cover over this lake. There's a whole bunch of stuff I've got planned down the road that needs its own room, and I'm just going to build a room as I need it. And there's one of my portals, and it goes to a lava supply. And teleport, and it happens to be a lava supply that is completely drained. I'm going to have to deal with that tomorrow. Anyway, and we've got some cliff cows. But anyway, that's pretty much the tour. As I will be putting the world seed in the description of this video for those of you who want to play on this world. This is running a stock Direwolf 20 pack. I haven't updated to current yet, but I will be doing that as soon as I get the backup done and get my normal update process handled. Remember, if you're going to update a server with the Feed the Beast packs, back up your world first. Anyway, I will be catching you in the next episode. See ya!